Guys, you made it. Today is day 3 of this 3-part mini-series, How to Become a Millionaire. Guys, if you haven't watched the first videos, I would highly recommend it. They're super important. It's literally the tips, tricks, secrets of how to become a millionaire. Guys, the first video is about what the secret actually is and how it will change your life if you implement it into your life. Second video is why it is so important to get started today. And today's video is a tutorial as to how to actually get started. If you find that information valuable, if you think it is, hit subscribe. In the future, I'm going to make videos on Invisalign, how to get those 78% off, how to manipulate open enrollment, your employer's benefits of like health insurance and stuff like that. That is right around the corner. Hopefully I'm gonna get that video out by like November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, something like that. And then finally, how to find flights all around the world for cheap. Guys, hit subscribe so you get the notifications as to when that happens, and let's get into today's video. So let me show you how you can get started investing in the stock market. Guys, this app is called Robinhood. Believe it or not, I was like one of the first 100,000th download users of this app, and there's something like 20 million users now. So I know the app pretty well. In my opinion, it is the best app to start with. It's fairly straightforward, pretty easy to use, and it's just overall, in my opinion, for somebody who's just starting out, it's overall the best. There's tons of other out there, and I'll talk about those in a different video. But yeah, Robinhood's the way to go. There's a link down in the description that will send you a way to download the app. So if you sign up, you can win $500, or you can get $500 from Robinhood for completely just signing up. It's really easy. It takes a couple minutes. You will have to put your social security and your address in. This is the big boy stock market. This isn't a game. So the government wants to know if you buy or sold stock. So don't be alarmed if you have to put that in. Similarly, you have to transfer money from your bank to Robinhood. So you're going to have to put your bank account information in. Similarly, you obviously have to put your real bank account information in if you're going to transfer real money over. So just keep that in the back of your head. Don't feel too alarmed. Like I said, I've used it now for like, I don't know how many years. Since it's become an app, I've pretty much been using it. And so with that, this is my account. And once you've created your account and you want to transfer some money in, you can go and down here you hit transfers, transfer to Robinhood. And I'd put in at least $100. Another full disclosure, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I cannot provide any financial recommendations or advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, education, just so you can learn how to do this. Now, as to how much you put in, that's 100% on you. If you lose money, that's 100% on you. I'm just showing you how you can do it, and I have personally done this to grow my wealth and stuff like that, so that's why I'm showing you. So I'd put in at least $100. For this demonstration, I'll put in $150. And then you submit. So it's started today. As you can see, today is Sunday, October 24th. So it might take a few days to get there and hit your Robinhood account. However, because I've been a customer and have an established relationship with them, I have access to that money pretty much immediately. So, in fact, it is immediate. So, as we can see, my buying power has now gone up that $150. So, let's buy something. So we go back down here in the search category, and let's say I want to buy a share of Apple, right? AAPL is the ticker, which is the abbreviation for the Apple stock. I'm a big fan of Apple, have a lot of shares of it. That's another thing. In future videos, I'll show exactly what companies I have stock in and what I invest in. So right now, keep in mind, it's Sunday. The stock market is open Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday through Friday. So right now the stock market's closed, so I can't really buy anything because it's Sunday. But let's say I just wanted to buy one share, right? That's all you would do. You'd hit review. Not enough buying power, so we have to turn this into what's called a limit order, which was say, how much am I willing to spend? Well, I'm willing to spend $150.73 on one single share of Apple. Right now, It closed at $148 and some change. So as long as it doesn't shoot up tomorrow morning when the stock market opens, I should be able to get this stock. So basically it's a quick review, and you can swipe up to put the order in, sending order, orders received, awesome. So now, tomorrow morning, provided the price of Apple is under $150.73, it will go through. You can view the order, and it'll show, see, just as what I said, Monday at 9 a.m. The stock market opens at 9:30, but pre-market trading opens at 9, and after-market trading happens from 4 to 6, but don't worry about that for right now. If I needed to cancel my order, I could just go down there. So for this, let's cancel it just to make the video a little bit more educational. So as we can see, it's been canceled, all right? So let's say I wanted to buy not Apple, but we'll say Amazon, right? The ticker for Amazon is AMZN. So we go there, and as we can see, Amazon is quite a bit more expensive. Now, I don't want you to get caught up on what the price of the share is. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Stocks move on percentages. And so that's what matters. The percentages is what matters. So let's say I wanted to buy some of this instead, right? Well, I don't have $3,334 in my account. So instead, I can buy in dollars instead of the amount of shares. So let's say I want to buy $150 worth of Amazon stock. That would be 0.044 shares. You swipe up. Similarly, we're going to find the exact same thing happens. We have market opens on Monday, and then tomorrow it will buy $150 worth of Amazon stock. I have Amazon stock as well. I think it's a great company. And if you want to invest in the entire United States economy, essentially, then instead of Amazon, you should look into what's called the S&P Index Fund, or type in SPY. And once again, you can invest in basically the entire US, the 500 largest companies in the United States. So guys, that is how you can start investing. As to what I've done, when I started first investing, this was when I was 19 years old, I took every penny I had, like literally every single one, and that was like $5,000, right? Technically I had $5,500. I kept $500 in my savings account, and I took $5,000 and I invested $3,500 into Apple and $1,500 in Verizon. This was right when the iPhone first came out. And I'm like, this phone is amazing. It's a game changer. Verizon's the best cell phone company. Put those together. This product is going to take off. Like I said, it's the only smartphone on the market. Needless to say, that investment worked out well. I wouldn't, like I said, I am not allowed to advise. I wouldn't go, 100% in when you're just starting out. I did get a little bit lucky. It is what it is. But it also worked out for me. When you're just getting used to like working this, I would put in, if I were to do it all over again, maybe, $100, $200 just to get used to things, right? Then thereafter, once I felt comfortable working the app, if I were to do it all over again, once again, not financial advice, I would put in a sizable amount of money that impacts my life. So 10%, 20% of all the savings you have, or all the savings that I would have, that's what I would do. Why? Because when you got skin in the game, you care. You're going to do your homework. You're going to learn things that you have absolutely, you're going to read articles, watch videos. You're going to do a whole bunch of stuff that you don't normally do. And that is so important. Education is key. Like this YouTube channel, it is so important to understand, right? And yes, you can lose money. And to be honest with you, there's definitely going to be a time where you are going to lose money. But here's the thing. If you were to take, and this was my exact feeling, if you were to take $2,000 and go to a university and take a economics 101 class or a stock market 101 class, right? You've now paid that $2,000, and I guarantee you that I learned so much more by actually doing it rather than taking a class. When you take a class, it feels like homework. Nobody wants homework. Nobody wants homework, right? What you want is you want actual interest. I learned so much more by doing it on my own rather than taking a class. I learned so much. I cannot overstate how much I learned. So with that, even if you lose half of your money, you've gone from, we'll say, $2,000 down to $1,000. All right, you lost $1,000. But guess what? You would have lost $2,000 by taking a class, and you probably wouldn't have learned as much. So with that, you can also gain, right? Over time, the stock market goes up and down. You can make money, you can lose money, but over time, it does tend to go up. Once again, guys, it's so important to start today. It's really not that hard. I promise you, you can do it. Just have a little faith. So that's how you can start investing in the stock market. Like I said, link down below for the Robinhood app. If you download it, full disclosure, I get a stock, you get a stock. It's a mutualistic beneficial relationship, okay? You'll want to open up what's called a brokerage account. We'll go into the different accounts in a future video, but this is how you can get started, okay, guys? Once again, I plan on being completely transparent with you guys, right? There is one other thing, in my opinion, you should be aware of. If you start investing in the stock market, you will have to file a new schedule on your taxes, right? So if you use TurboTax, no longer can you use the free version or like the $20 version. You might have to spend like $70 or $80 or something. I don't know the exact price. But you might have to spend a little bit extra money because the software, they basically just charge you more. So that's the other thing. I want you to be aware of that. You are going to be taking on a little bit more responsibility into the future. So yeah, Robinhood has most of the major cryptocurrencies if you are looking to get into cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, the ticker symbol is BTC. Ethereum is ETH. And Dogecoin is DOGE. I use Robinhood for that purpose. However, if I were to start all over again, and let's say I was starting from scratch when it comes to investing, I would probably stick with stocks of actual companies or the S&P index fund. Cryptocurrencies can kind of go up and down a lot, so it's probably, in my opinion, not the best place to start. But if you really want to get in, hey, have a little bit of fun. So guys, as far as what my opinion, the absolute best investment to make is, the very first thing is pay off your credit cards. Credit card interest is 20%, so that's a lot you're paying in interest. Like nowhere will you get almost a guaranteed 20% interest rate like you will by paying off your credit card. So the number one thing you should do is pay off your credit cards. In my opinion, it's still not a bad idea to say throw in $100 into Robinhood, Webull, M1 Finance, all that stuff. One, so you can get the free stock, but more importantly, so you can at least begin to learn what like a PE ratio is, or how the market moves, or what is a share, what is a dividend, all that stuff. I'll make more videos on that stuff in the future. But in my opinion, throwing, $50, $100 in to kind of begin to understand, I don't think that's a terrible idea, but pay your credit cards off first. If you've got zero credit card debt, awesome. Start investing. In my opinion, I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. So guys, if you like the idea of signing up and just kind of getting free money, Robinhood does have that refer a friend bonus, but so does other apps. The links are down in the description as well. With Webull, if you make a deposit, you'll get 2 free stocks, which is once again free money. Once you put the money in the account, you can take it back out. And with M1 Finance, if you deposit $100 into the account, they'll give you $30. With all of those types of accounts, for this type of thing, I would recommend opening up a brokerage account. You can't get in any sort of trouble or anything like that if you open up a brokerage account. You put money in, you take money out. And the second thing is as I mentioned previously, with TurboTax, once you start, buying and selling stocks and stuff like that, you do have to get the higher level of TurboTax. With that, it does not complicate your tax situation. It's extremely easy to file your taxes when you trade stocks or buy stocks, invest in stocks or cryptos or all that other stuff. It's super simple. Do not be afraid of, oh my God, this is going to cause so many tax issues. I'd rather not. It's super simple. Trust me. Congratulations, guys. You guys have made it through this 3-part mini-series as to how to become a millionaire, the importance of compound interest, why you should get started today, and how you can get started today. Remember, guys, make sure you pay off your credit card debts first, and then you can start investing a little bit more heavily. If you don't understand these concepts, I would highly, highly, highly encourage go back and re-watch. It's so important you understand and appreciate the power that compound interest can bring to you. It has changed my life. It is what is allowing me to walk this path of financial freedom, financial independence, and no longer be a slave to money. Okay, guys, it's so important. All right. Down below, there are refer a friend links to Robinhood, Webull, and M1 Finance, amongst other refer a friends. To be fully transparent, guys, if you sign up with those apps, there's a mutualistic benefit. If you sign up, you get some free money or stock. I get some free money or stock. I want to be completely transparent with you. If I ever stand to benefit from you behaving in a specific way, I want you to be fully aware so you can make an educated decision one way or the other. But that being said, guys, these videos are meant to teach you exactly the way that I do things, the systems that I use, the way I manipulate things to my advantage. And so that's why I want to be completely transparent, but also teach you guys what I use. I will never, you have my word, I will never recommend something that I don't believe in or I don't use myself. You have my word on that. And finally, guys, these videos are not financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. I can't give that information. So talk to your professional about your own circumstances. But these are the systems that I use. Hopefully you guys found this information valuable. Hit like, hit subscribe. Please subscribe. That is honestly the best way to help me out. Moving forward, I have a video coming out for open enrollment, since that is right around the corner, how you can maximize and manipulate the benefits that your employer offers you to maximize your wealth. I'm going to come out with a cheat sheet, so if you just want to look at it real quick and not spend a whole lot of time, you can at least get a little bit of perspective from me. And then thereafter, how to get Invisalign for super cheap. I got Invisalign for something like 70 to 90% off. I'm going to teach you guys how you guys can do the same. And then thereafter, there's going to be some videos on how to find super cheap flights all around the world for like pennies on the dollar compared to what you're used to paying. So once again, guys, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know when I'm posting another video. Guys, thanks again for watching, and yeah, have a good weekend or week or whatever day of the week it is that you're watching. Peace!